Hey guys, alright, I want to share with you, whoops, sorry, I have bumped the table. I want to share with you what comes in your 2020 Aesthetics Kit. Now remember that because of the pandemic, there are some things that have been back ordered, have not arrived yet, or have changed from our original list, okay? Those items, as soon as they come in or as soon as I get them, I will absolutely share them with you, okay? I am wearing gloves because I'm doing this at home, and this kit is not my kit, and I, went through and picked up and cleaned up and sanitized my area, so that way, because this does belong to a student, I just want to be extra safe since they're taking it home, okay? So that is what this kit is going to be having. So this particular kit, for those instructors that are watching, I know the camera is sideways, but this is the kit number. So this is from Burmax, from the catalog. You pick what you want, and then they package it for you. It kind of comes in a bundle. Anything that is back ordered will come on its own. And if you're interested in this kit, that is what you tell to your that number is what you give to your rep, okay? Anything of the kit that you want to change or take out or whatnot, you're welcome to do so. They're great at working with you on that. Okay, so I'm going to open this kit up, and then students, as we're going through this, you guys are going to be learning what it comes in the kit, what the kit items are used for, and what to keep at home and what to bring to school. Alright, the first thing you have is a small bag. It does open up whenever you kind of pump your hands in there. It is about the size of my hand, okay? And it's a little makeup bag, so small little items can come in here, okay? It does have a little front zip bag, okay? And you can write your name on the plastic somewhere, okay? So we know that that bag is yours, so that bag is there. You do have dermaplane razors. You can take these out of the box, which I will be doing so. Now the student, Iris, thank you very much. Shout out to you, love. She did let me use her kit and package her kit for her, which I appreciate because I didn't buy a kit myself because I had the one from last year. So we didn't have that in the budget to do. You do have a makeup cape, okay? It is a satin makeup cape, so we'll take that out. And I'm not going to open it up, but it's just a makeup, it's a drape, okay? So that is there. We also do have a headband, okay? So we do take that out. These, you do, when you use them on a person, you do wash them, okay? Predominantly, you're going to be using them on yourself this year because of COVID and not being able to work in front of each other, getting into each other's bubble and stuff. So you will be using these on yourself. But when you do go to use them on a person, you do have to make sure that you wash them. All right, and I'm just pulling things out, not in particular order, but as I'm pulling them out of the package. All right, so then we have here our 3-piece silicone mask applicator set. So these here are when we're applying rubber masks or just any kind of product or whatnot on our facials. For our facials, that's what these 3 tools are here. So we're going to put that there with our tools. Alright, this is your appointment book. With your appointment book, you're going to be using this, okay, all 4 grade levels. So your appointment book, your name needs to go up here. You can keep this at home for now. When we start doing salon days, then what's going to happen is you're going to, let's say that Friday's a salon day, you do Friday's day. We do salon days from about 3 to 8. So then you put Isabel is coming in for a facial. So you put Isabel, she's doing a facial, and it's going to take me an hour, so you block that time. You're going to be using this when we do the business chapters to teach you how to do booking and appointments and such. But you don't start hauling this around until salon days open. So for now, this can stay at home, and you have plenty of pages to use for the 4 years you are in school, in cosmetology school, okay? On Thursdays, or the day before the salon day, you turn these into me, and I'll also train you on how to insert this information into the computer system. So you'll learn how to do paper, pencil, old school appointment booking, and then you also learn how to input that in the computer. Okay, so you do get these back after we put that information in the system. All right, so then you have your Ardell Brow Defining Kit. So we will go ahead and open that as well. Okay. Now with this kit here, we are already at the beginning of the school year, and sorry, I did my little, there's gonna be a bunch of little stuff fluffing everywhere. This Ardell kit does come with a small brush. It's got your 4 colors for brow shading, and then you have your wax pencil like we did the soap brows, very similar to it, and then you have your spoolie and a thin brush for when you're working with the brows. So this is a little kit that you have for brows. Okay. Then you have Eyelash. I would leave this in the container for now, simply so we can protect the brows. You can take the tweezers and the glue out, but I would just leave it in here just to protect your lashes. I think I said brows. I meant lashes. I'm not sure. Anyway, so don't use this at home until I ask you to bring them to class, because then when I ask you to bring it in class and you don't have it because you use it at home, I don't have extra for you. So please don't use these until it is time to use. I know the camera is sideways. I apologize. Okay. That was kind of the configuration I could figure out here at home. Okay, so the next thing that you have is a Jade Roller. You can keep it in this little pouch. Because this is a cloth pouch, it is not a good pouch to have your tools in, because cloth does absorb bacteria. So you can take this out of the little pouch and then just have your Jade Roller. Okay, ooh, this is a little bit more yellow than green this year, but it's okay. Should be a little bit more green, but I guess that's all they had. Remember I told you that with the pandemic and all, some of the items kind of changed a little bit. But we'll use this when we do the technique for when we do jade rolling. Okay, so that is a tool, and again, you can toss this. I'm not going to toss this. I will still give it to Iris so she can have, but I'm just not going to add this to my little kit part. Okay. All right, the next thing that you have here are these. I would keep in this little bag or in a little zip bag in class. These little bags you can replace. I'll have Ziploc bags for you. You can exchange for because these, after a while, they kind of just tear and they're not that great. But these are your eyelash glue rings. You do have 24 of these, so we'll be using these a lot. These are disposable, one-time use. The next thing that you have here is your facial brush, okay? So with your facial brush, it does have a cap, and it is the soft bristles, okay? And the little divot goes where the handle goes. So this is a tool that we have that we will be using. Another thing that you have that you can open, and I'm not going to take the actual packaging out, or actually I will, so that way you guys can see. But this is really nice when we do makeup. Not that we teach makeup because we are not licensed. That's not something TDR licenses or regulates, but we do have our little palette here, okay? So we have a little palette of makeup. So I'm going to put that with my brow makeup. Another thing that you have is your eyebrow set, okay? So this is a 5-piece set, and this one we'll be using this week in class already, but you do have your brow set. You have your your straight scissor. Now sophomore year you're going to get a curved one, okay, but for nails, but you'll learn both tools. But you have your brush and your comb and your brush for brows, your scissors, and you've got 3 different kinds of tweezers. Okay, your regular flat tweezers, your pointy, and your extra long. Okay, this material is fabric, so if you don't want to hold it in this piece here, although this can be clean because it's plastic, the inside is not. So this collects bacteria, so if you don't want to keep it in that would be ideal. So you can take it out, just protect your tool so they don't get messed up. The other thing that you do have is the facial tool. It is a 9-piece tool. Same thing, you can clean the outside, but the inside you cannot keep clean because it is fabric, okay, although you can spray that down. But it's a little tool, okay, and you screw it's the handle, and this tool gets screwed on either end, okay? So when we're doing facials, I teach you that is a tool that we use and these are tools we use in our industry, and there's certain technique or purpose for each one. So it has the name of it here in the back. So if you just want to cut this piece out here, you're more than welcome to and put it in here, and I'll show you how. I wouldn't necessarily keep it in the box just simply because it just takes up a lot of space and we don't have the luxury of space. So I would just simply come in and I would just cut my little, excuse me, I would just simply come in and cut my little square here of my instructions of what is what. And then if you wanted to protect it, you can laminate it with tape, just sandwich it, tape on the bottom, tape on the top, and then I just put it in here. And so that way anytime you use it, you have, you know, what each one of these things is or what it's called or what it's for, okay? And so that is your tool there. You can take it out of here as well should you choose, okay? All right, the next thing that we have here is going to be a 2-in-1 facial cleansing brush. It does have, nylon bristles, okay? But it's really good to help clean your skin, okay? And then the other one is silicone, okay? So it's good for exfoliation and massage. These you want to make sure, now I have gloves on, my gloves are clean, I changed them out from the other video I just previously did for the sophomore kit, but so my hands are clean, but I definitely would recommend that you keep this in a Ziploc baggie. You can keep it in here should you choose. That is an option to stay clean for now, but I definitely would get rid of this packaging and put it in a Ziploc bag, okay? So that's just my thought on that. This one does have a protective case and this one does not, okay? All right, the other thing that we have here is our facial bowl. It's a flexible mixing bowl and it's gonna be squished and that's okay, but usually they're like this and with time it'll kind of settle down some, but it is flexible so you can pour things out, you put them in the microwave, things of the sort, okay? So that's what this little bowl is for here. You do have your makeup brush cleansing pad, okay? So you have a brush, you put your little soap or disinfectant here, and then you just rub the brush over and it helps clean. So it has a little suction pad, you can put it on your table or the side of the sink or whatnot. Okay, so that definitely is great. When we do facials and stuff, you have a 7-piece travel bottle set. You have a pump bottle, a spray bottle, a regular squeeze bottle, 2 jars, and 2 little vertical vial type jars. And these, leave them at home until I ask you to bring them. I will be putting product in here for you so that way you have to, you know, practice things at home. So that's what that is. And you can take the purple packaging out of here, but and you can cut this off should you choose, but this little bag is perfect for this, okay? All right, then you have your 4x4 aesthetics wipes. You have 200 in here. I will not be providing these in class this year. I will have some, but not many. So you will be needing to take a good little pile, a little stack, put them in a Ziploc bag and bring them to school. So these are the ones you're going to be using in school. So make sure that you have plenty in a little Ziploc bag. You don't bring them all, it doesn't fit. Plenty in a Ziploc baggie so that you can bring them and work on at school, and then just replenish as you run low in your kit. Then take another little stack from home and put them in. Once we run out, we'll figure out what we can do at that point, but you want to make sure to replenish your items. And then you have cotton rounds, okay? So same thing, take a little Ziploc baggie, take a little stack. You'll be using this in class. I will not be providing these for you this year, this semester, so until we run out. And then once you run out in your kit, then bring you another little stack. So this stays home. Just bring a little bit in a Ziploc bag. And I will be giving you the Ziploc bags, okay, in class, so that way you have your supplies well packaged in a bag. All right, so these are little items. I'm not going to take all of these out of the individual items. You can leave them in these bags. I prefer myself Ziploc bags just because it's a lot easier and neater for me, but totally up to you. And it's just easier to grab. For me, it's just a little bit more harder to see. I don't have gloves on, but it's a little bit harder for me to take things out of the bag this way. But you do have spoolies. You do have little brushes, okay? What else do you have that's disposable in here? That's it. Okay, so those are the two. You can put these in one Ziploc bag, is fine. All right, and then here you have let me see. You have a small liner brush. This is great for when we do brows and such. Okay, so I have a small liner brush. I'm going to put that over here with our tools. The other thing that you have, let me open this. This is a blackhead extractor tool that is really cool. You guys see it on social media a lot. Okay, I'll show you how to use that. We don't really do extractions in school, but I do teach you how to use it. And if this is an industry, part of the industry that you want to go into, you already have a good baseline of tools to start with. Okay. And then this next thing here is a large facial treatment brush. Okay, it is boar bristle, and it does have a wooden handle. This is a fan brush. Okay, so definitely we use these a lot for masks. Okay, so that's that brush. Then the next one that we have is also boar bristle, but it is an oval treatment brush. Same thing, we use these to apply different products onto the skin, or also for masks. Okay, so we use that. And then we have our facial treatment brush. It is a 1.5 inch synthetic bristle. So when we do body treatments, or just more quickly, we've got to quickly apply something on the face. This is a bigger, you can cover a bigger surface with this size. Okay, so that's that. The other thing that you have here, and I'm going to use the scissors for this one, but you do have your palette. Okay, so this is your metal spatula. We use this a lot, okay, for scooping things, for mixing things, things of the sort. And then you have your palette, okay. So this can be held different ways. People, it just kind of, there's certain ways to hold it, but people hold it. Some people just hold it like that, and that's fine. But this is your spatula and your palette, okay. They're metal, so definitely making sure to take good care of them so they don't get all scratched up and gross. But also too, you can engrave your name or initials on these, okay. These are awesome. All right, then the last thing that we have, or two more things that you should have in your kit. Pull this over. This is the Fantasy Makeup Face Chart. Okay, so we do have the makeup charts here. This is a really nice paper. Makeup goes on here really nice. This one stays home. I have these to give you at school, but these stay home, and you should be using these to practice makeup and designs on. Okay, so those stay home, and there's 2 faces per the rectangular sheet. Okay, so that definitely stays home. And then the last thing that we have here, now there were 2 items that you've already picked up at Packet Pickup, which was a blue bottle, which I do not have here, but you do have a blue bottle, and it is it's a clear bottle with blue liquid, and it is the, I'm opening the package up, y'all, give me a second. It is the makeup brush cleaner, or the brush cleanser. So it's blue, it's a clear bottle, but it's got blue liquid, and it's a little spray. It's probably about the size of this bottle right here. It's not very big, but that was back ordered, and so I gave that to you at Packet Pickup. That I don't have here, but it is something you need to bring in your container. I have the big gallon to refill you anytime that you run out. So that is one thing. And the other thing was tweezer. There was a particular tweezer, I can't remember, I think it's a really long tweezer, I can't remember which one it was, but you also, back order was a really long. So just FYI, that is an item that I don't have here to show you in the video, but was definitely an item that was back ordered. And that has come in. There's still some items that are still back ordered, so just look out for them. As I get them, I will give them to you. All right, so this is the bag, and so to show you, this kind of the size of my 2 hands, and then the size up here, and then width wise, that's about the size there. It does stand up because it is a rectangular base, so everything will go in this bag here when you're packaging. Now if I ask you to bring something, just something specifically, then yes, I will tell you, bring in your small bag, bring only these items. Okay, so that's just kind of up to you know, you on how you want to be, you know, bringing your things back and forth. Okay, so let me show you. In this small one, and I'll show you how I would package it. In this small one, I would put these 3 things in a Ziploc bag. You can put them in one Ziploc bag together and that's fine, okay? But, and I think backorder was a little, I think it was, what was it called? It was a, what was it? It was a little container, and in the container you were able to put all of these things in the container. It fit in the container, and I think that's what was on backorder, or was something that we weren't able to get, or something of the sort. But there's a container that we'll be able to put all these things in. But since we don't have that yet and have that now, we will be putting these items. So this little small pocket, we're going to be putting our brushes in here. Not ideal because it kind of ruins your brush, but we're going to work with what we have. We have our spoolie and brush there. We have these brushes, and then we have our dermaplane blades here. Okay, then we have these 2 tools I'm going to place in here as well, and then my Jade Roller. So those are the tools that I'm going to be placing in the front of my little pocket there. And then back here, I'm going to be placing my, oh, no, I can't pick it up. Okay, I'm going to be placing my palette. These, if I had put them in a Ziploc baggie, great. If not, in here is okay. Okay, and then my brush. I'm also going to be placing my brush cleaner in here. This brush that I would definitely put in a Ziploc bag, and I will for her in just a little bit. I just didn't bring the bags with me. And then of course my little container like so. So these things I would put, and they all fit in the small bag. Okay, so this small bag, okay, and then in the big bag I will be putting my 2 cases. My makeup case I can put flat on the bottom, and then my little makeup case, my little brow shading, I can put my pencil in here, just drop it in, or if you want to put your pencil in here, that's fine too. I've got my headband, and I've got my drape, I can put that there. And then if I wanted to, I could put this whole bag in here. You can kind of organize it however you choose, like so. Alright, these lashes, I could and would go ahead and put them in here, so that way you already have them here and you don't have to worry. You can even do them sideways because they fit sideways like this on the side of your container of your bag. Okay, so that's what I would do, how I would package my kit. Now in a Ziploc bag, I would take a little bit of the cotton rounds and the wipes and just put a little bit of both of them, and I put my little Ziploc bag in here, and then this is all that you would be bringing to school. The items that need to stay at home are the rest of your cotton rounds, the rest of your 4x4 wipes. Those need to stay at home, the extra. Once you run out in your kit, then refill. Your appointment book for now needs to stay at home. Your travel bag, your travel set needs to stay at home. Although this does fit in your bag, if you wanted to keep it in your bag, that's fine, but we won't be using that right now or yet. And then your makeup, excuse me, I apologize. And then your makeup face charts need to also go home. So these are the items that need to stay at home, okay? And then the items that, all the rest of the items can fit in your bag, okay? And again, this one, you can just, use it for something else. Again, because it's cloth, it absorbs bacteria, so we don't really use that very well or very much, okay? You still have plenty of space in your bag. Everything fits in here if you organize it properly, and the only thing, like I said, is missing here. It's a little Ziploc bag with cotton rounds and wipes. Put that in here, and then you're good to go, okay? So I will be giving you a big Ziploc bag where you will be placing these items in the big bag, and then that way you just have one Ziploc bag with your tools that you're going to keep at home, and so that way it's safe and in one spot. When you need to refill, go to that bag, take out, put in, and then you don't lose your items. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bag and show you how I package that, and then that will be all as far as your supplies. Now, again, there are still things that are on back order. As soon as they come in, then we'll put that, I won't include them in the video, obviously, but we will put that in your bag. So there's plenty of space for that, okay? All right, let me show you what that big Ziploc bag looks like. All right, guys, so here is the big Ziploc bag, the big jumbo bag. So it doesn't close at the top, but at least all of your extra supplies will be in here. I'm going to give you a big jumbo bag at school to put your supplies. These are the things that are going to stay at home. And then you're also going to have your 4x4s and your cotton rounds in here too. But I wanted to pull this really quick so I can share with you. And no, I cleaned that before, but it's from all the packaging and stuff. So I'm going to give you either the option of a square or a small rectangular baggie. And like I said, you're just going to grab some. Okay. Ooh, that did, okay, that's good. You can put your cotton rounds in a baggie like so. They're probably not going to fit all the way. Probably the square one was going to be the best option, actually. Okay, so we're going to place our cotton rounds like so. Okay, I'm sure you can fit them in here, but just for the purposes of me hurrying up, I'm not going to go through all of that. This is going to go in my big jumbo bag. And then my 4x4, I just want to carefully open my 4x4 so I don't cut my stuff. There is a little cardboard at the top. I have another square baggie, which again you're going to be getting at school. And I'm going to take some of a stack of my 4x4s, and then I'm going to place my 4x4s in the bag. Now it's almost the same size, so you guys squeeze them in there. But it's a perfect little bag for your 4x4s, okay? And just smooth them out. They get wrinkled, no big deal. And then you have your little package of your cotton rounds and your 4x4s. You lay the cardboard back down and then just seal it back up. This is going to go in my big jumbo bag, okay? And so those items are going to definitely stay home. And as I run out of my items here, then I will bring items, bring more and restock. So I'm going to put these little baggies inside, okay? And then the only other thing I wanted to share with you, and let me take this out again. With these little rectangular bags, okay, then that's when you can put these. Now, I'm not sure how Iris is going to want, if she wants them separate or all together. So I'm going to put them separate for her, but you can do them all together. So just pour in your little items in your baggie and there, and you can just put that inside of your bag. You don't have to worry about, you know, having to deal with this plastic bag. It's just, you know, you can have just one small baggie and put all of your tools in one bag. There's no sense of having three. If you want to keep them separate, you are more than welcome to do so. Because I don't know what her preference is, I'm going to keep them separate for her. But you, like I said, can do just one bag. Okay? So I'm going to put those in here. And then in this small bag, we have our spoolies, our brushes, and our glue rings. And now these are going to go in here in my small bag, and I can zip this up and it all fits. Okay, so there we have it. And this big bag goes inside of, or small bag goes inside of our big bag. And there you have it. You zip that up, that goes to school, and then you keep at home these items that you're just going to use for refill and when I specifically ask you to bring them. Okay? All right, so thank you so much for taking your time to get your kit organized. As things come in that are back ordered, I'm not going to add them to this video like I said, but I will definitely share that information and those items with you as they come in. And hopefully everything works out for you. And if there's something that's broken, missing, or whatnot, you're not sure what to do, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching.